Hey guys, girls, whatever. Well, welcome you back to Wyoming Old Iron. Today, we're going to start working on the Frigidaire dryer rear bearing. Now, these rear bearings can be a real pain in the buns. Some of them come without these holes pre-threaded. Some of them come with these holes supposedly pre-threaded, but they aren't. And this one supposedly has 3 pre-threaded holes with fine thread screws. They are Phillips head screws. First thing you always want to do with one of these is make sure the screws they give you actually go in to the holes. I had to buy some new Phillips bits yesterday. I always like to run them all the way in, and then we'll take them back out here in a second. And when I dropped that one, it went scooting somewhere. So bear with me a minute here. There it is. Oh, that's not it. There it is. So now you know that all 3 go in, and we're good to go. Now this Frigidaire, not all Frigidaires use this. This is called the ball bearing style. And just because this is a ball, it's not a true ball bearing. It's also the only dryer bearing in the industry I'm aware of that's greased. Take those screws back out. Now, let's assume this is one of the bearings where these holes weren't threaded. You would take 1 screw each. They would be number 2 square drive Robertson bits. Be one of these. And you'd use 1 screw to pre-drill each hole. If you don't, you're going to have a lot of problems. So now, the old screws in the old bearing are probably Robertsons. Let's take a look here and see if I'm right. And they are. So, what we're going to do here, this is where you have to have some reach to you. What we're going to do is we're going to stick 12 inches worth of extensions in the drill, and then we're going to put that Robertson bit in. So then we go to take this out. And by the way, taking them out is far easier than putting them back in. And you can look at these screws, and they will look like a Phillips. They're not. If you use a Phillips on them, I can almost guarantee you stripping out the heads. Okay, take those out. Now I always save a couple of the old ones, but I've had the new ones break before. So now we'll throw this one aside. Put the Phillips bit back in. Grab this. Now this is where it gets interesting. Let's see if I can show you this. There's 3 holes in the center. And what you do, at least what I find easiest, is you get one screw on your extension, go ahead and put it through the hole, rest that there for a second. And you have to do this by feel because you can't see what you're doing. Have that hole, that screw, through, there we go. You put the one screw in, but don't tighten it. Once you get two in, then they'll be located. Now you can reach in here, rotate the bearing around. Now you can tighten two down. That's it. The ball part of the bearing is changed. Now there's a lot more to this than that. You have to change the bearing cup that holds that ball. You have to grease it, and then I have something else I do to these that makes it so you can re-grease them every 6 months or a year, and you don't wear these bearings out as long as you keep them greased. What kills them is that the people don't know they need to be greased, and most people aren't going to tear their dryer apart. If you give them access to grease it, then no problem, that most people will do it. So I want to thank you for watching this part of it. I'm not sure I'm going to break these videos down yet. Thank you for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe button if you're learning something. And we will come back when we go to do the rear part of the bearing, and I'll show you a couple of tricks.